Hello again. So I want to take this opportunity to talk about house plans. One of the questions that we had was how to get house plans when we began the process. Where do you get them from? We didn't know what options were out there. So when we started doing some research, we discovered that some of the options available to us was just a straight architect. So that's where you'd go find an architect or a designer, kind of sit down and tell them what it is that you want your house to look like, and then they will just draw some plans up for you, and you kind of change them until you're happy. I think that could be a little bit expensive. A lot of the people that we talked to was somewhere close to about $1 a total square foot. So that's including the entire slab, $1 a square foot. So those can get kind of pricey. Sometimes you can find an architect or a designer to have some house plans that they can just do some changes to that will get you started, but they're a base plan. The other options is if you go to a builder. So there are several builders in our areas that have some extremely gorgeous houses that they build. Some are basic and you add the additions to it that you want. Maybe you want it counter or certain hardwood floors or certain countertop or additional room or bonus room, and they'll take their plans and they'll change them for you. There's advantages to that because those plans are already built. They know pretty much how much it costs to construct those residences, as well as any additions you have. They know the markup as well as how much it's going to cost you in the end, and it's quicker. The downfall of that is there's a lot of those houses out there already. So you have to make some certain concessions in order to get what you will settle on eventually. The other options that I didn't know about that I wish I would have taken advantage of in hindsight is going to buy a 3D computer CAD program. They're relatively cheap at Office Depot. You can go and buy a CAD program and pretty much design your own house. You can even download some apps that I have found that worked well, that you can design your house. Now, depending on where you are, you may need to get an engineering stamp for the drawings before you can do any kind of construction. So you make sure you check with your local building code. The other option is we found a book. This book right here. So this is called the One Story Home Planning Book. See there? So we came across this book and it has well over 300 house plans in it. And the advantage of this is they're all one story, and there's just a multitude of plans in here. Now the way this works is there's a website that's attached to this book. So you can go to houseplansandmore.com. I'll link that in the description below. You go to House Plans and More, and you can see all of these drawings. Some of them have been built, so you can actually see what the finished product looks like. There's actual photographs in on the site for some of the plans. So we went through this book, my wife and I, for the better part of a month and a half, 2 months, trying to find plan that we really liked. We narrowed it down to about 50. So there was a lot of plans that we liked, and we went back and started narrowing those down, and we got down to about 3. We took one plan to a designer, and there was a lot of changes we needed done with it. So it really gave us an idea of where to start, and not necessarily taking the plan that's in the book, because these are copyrighted. So we took and said, hey, we kind of like this format. How can you make this come to life? And she did. The designer did a really good job, but then we realized that the house was way bigger than what we really needed once she actually put it on paper. So we decided to kill that one and go to another one. And we found our second home plan, which is the one that we stuck with. And it really provided that open floor plan that we talked about, that we really wanted to help do some entertaining. And the best part about it was it fit really nicely on the lot that that we bought. So we took it to a designer, and he's drawing the plans up. Hopefully they're done tomorrow. And he did all the changes that we needed to it, and we took the open floor plan concept in the living and dining room area, or sorry, the living room and the kitchen area, but we really changed the rest of the house. Now, with House Plans and More, you can actually buy the PDF, the CAD versions, all the drawings right from the website. So if you find a plan in this book or online that you really like and you want to buy it, and there's really no changes that you need, you can download that or pay for the plan, and they'll send it to you electronically, through the mail, any means that you want, and they will make any changes that you want to it for a fee. So check them out. It's a really great website. I go to at least twice a day. Because I'm a visual person, so I need to see the plans over and over again, or the house sort of kind of will look like over and over again, to get some ideas and make sure that our plans are being drawn the way that we like them. So when it comes to getting a drawing, that was a lot of questions that we had. We didn't know which direction to go in, and so it was important for us to make sure that we kind of share that with you guys. Next, while I got you, kind of give you an update on the property. The land should be cleared sometime today. I have some video that I shot, yesterday. I shot some video yesterday that